Good afternoon, everyone. How is your Monday? My Monday has been awesome. First, I want to thank everyone that has placed an order today. My goodness, my messages, my email has been full of people that are loving the makeup sale today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you still need a color match, if you're in the US or in Canada, hi Catherine. If you're in the US or Canada, you can buy this makeup. And we're actually having a really big sale until Friday. A lot of things are up to 50% off. Even the palettes, the pre-built palettes, are on sale. The little ones, you can start with just like 4. This one is 8 or 16 eyeshadows. You can mix and match, not mix and match on the pre-built, but the pre-builts are beautiful. So if you need, thanks for the hearts. If you need some advice on what color palette to buy, I can help you with that. And I'd be happy to, actually. So what I'm doing right now is putting on a little bit of contour. I don't wear a lot of contour. I know this looks like it might be a lot, but once I blend it in, it really won't be near this dark. I'm actually in my kitchen this afternoon because the lighting is so good in here. At least it's good from what I can tell. I hope it's good on your end. So contour just creates a little bit of shadowing. Like right up here, I have a high forehead, and I like to minimize the look of my high forehead. So I create a little shadowing up here, and I'll blend that into my hairline. And I like to have a little bit more of a sculpted look under my cheekbones. So I put the contour under there. I like to contour the edge of my nose just a little bit because it's a little bit wider right there. I don't always contour my nose. I don't always contour my face, but today I thought I would, just so that I can show you how to use a pre-built palette, because they all come with a highlighter, actually 2 highlighters, one that's close to your main skin tone, which would be your foundation, one that is a little brighter. This one, I'll talk about this one in just a minute. This one is actually has a yellow base, but there's a reason for it. And it also comes with the contour and a lip and cheek, because you can use it on your lips and on your cheeks. So today, this is just like if you want to learn how to use contour. This is a mini lesson, really quick, nothing too complicated. So to sculpt a jaw and to make that look more sculpted, again, you don't want to put it up here because that just flattens out your jawline. So you want to put it underneath to create that little bit of shadow, because next to a shadow is light. That's what creates a shadow. So if you have a shadow here, this will come forward, so you'll have a stronger look of your cheekbone. And under here, it'll bring your chin forward just a little bit, so it just all works together. Hello, everyone. Tell me where you're from. Tell me where you're coming from. I'm in Florida, Central Florida, not far from Disney. I'm between Tampa and Orlando. It's beautiful here today. I'm using Sunlit, which has a yellow undertone. And the reason I'm using Sunlit as my brightening highlight is it's multi-purpose. For one thing, I can use it on my eyelids, I can use it under my eyes, I can use it to help some discoloration here. So I can use it to color correct and to brighten. This is not typically in a pre-built palette, but this could be a wonderful extra that you could have on hand in case you want to do some color correcting and not buy the little demi colors. So the first thing I'm going to do, I have some discoloration on my eyelids. They're a little bit got something on my brush. They're a little bit purpley, gray, blue, in those tones. And I like to color correct that area before I put on my eyeshadow. It just makes my eyeshadow look more like it's actually supposed to. It doesn't, if I put it right over the blue and the gray and the purple, it would make the eyeshadow not look as pure. The pigment would be blended in with that discoloration and it would look a little bit different. So if you have this on your eyelids, which can also be considered a primer, your eyeshadows will look better, they'll stick better, and they'll last longer. So always putting something on your eyelids is going to help with those three things. Another place I like to put my brightening highlight is under my eyes. I have a little bit of discoloration under my eyes. Not too bad, fortunately. But I do have a little bit, and I like to brighten that area up. So I'm using this under my eyes. So I'm going to work around my eyes and put some eyeshadow on, and then I know I'm jumping around, but I wanted to start with a contour just so that you could see and let that set. Another reason, if you start with your contour, it is a little stiffer and a little drier than the other colors. So if you let it warm up on your skin a little bit, it's easier when you try to blend it when you get to the blending stage. So I'm actually moving back over here and putting on this brightening highlight to counteract the darkness under my eyes. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate you so much. I've already done my eyebrows. I put on a little bit of taupe eyebrow color. Use the NYX Lift and Snatch pencil, or it's really more like a pen, a little tiny pen, like a little tiny paintbrush almost. I love that on my brows. And I also use our brow wax. I like to brush my brows up after I put the color on, I let the color dry, and then I use the brush them up, smooth any hairs that are a little bit too long, and let that dry. And then I take the little spoolie brush, I don't have it right here, but take the little spoolie brush and dab it in the eyebrow wax and just tap it on the brows, and my brows stay all day long, which is really great. All right, so I've done that, and I also use a little bit of black pencil down next to the base of my lashes to make my lashes look a little bit fuller. And this morning, earlier, I did another video, which is on my, it's a reel, and it's on my stories. So if you want to go over there and catch that, that would be great. Oh, and by the way, if you haven't joined my community, I would love for you to hit the follow button, save this, share it, if it can help somebody else. I appreciate you being on. And again, we can ship to the US and Canada right now. We cannot go further out than that at the moment, but one day we will be able to. I'm jumping over to the fun eyeshadows because I wanted to show you some eyeshadows that are on sale today. And I'm going to start with, this one is called Everest. So it's a little bit of a gray green, not real strong coloration, not real strong pigment, just a really pretty soft gray green. It's actually more gray. So I'm putting that on my entire lid. This is pre-planned. I am just winging this, looking at my palette and deciding what I want to do as I move along. I am bringing it up past my crease because my eyes are slightly hooded, and I like to, when I open my eye, because of that hood, if I don't bring the color up high enough, I won't see the color. So I'm actually bringing that color up just a little bit past my natural crease and almost creating a new crease so I can see the color. So I'm going back again to the other eye. This is Everest. This is one of our colors that's on sale, but our palettes are on sale too. I think I said that earlier. The pre-built palettes are on sale, and that doesn't happen very often. So if you need a new palette, or if you want a palette for the first time, now is the time to grab one of them while they're on sale. And if you don't know what colors to choose, I can do a color match for you. You just have to send me a message and I'll send you the form to fill out so that I can get you color matched if you're in the USA or Canada. Hopefully one day we'll be able to work with our wonderful clients and customers overseas, which would be wonderful. I have so many people from the UK, from South America that reach out to me, and I love sharing with them and telling them about the makeup, but right now I can't ship to them, so I am so sorry. So that's Everest, and I want to use next this one. This one is called Kin. It's purple. It's dark purple. I'm going to just tap the dense end of my eyeshadow brush. And when I put my eyeshadow on, I don't want anything to drag down. So I'm going to lift my elbow, balance my hand with my pinky on my cheek, and tap and bring that line up. This is going to be kind of a dramatic eye. It'll be a little softer than this, but this is how we're starting. Okay, now I have to reach across my face and be a contortionist to do the other side. But this works really good to lift everything. You can also go like this on this side if you make sure you keep the angle up, not out. So it needs to be up, not out. So where are you from? Let's see. I don't know that anyone has told me. Love this, one of the best demonstrations. Oh, thank you, Uber Granny. I appreciate that so much. I do. Let's see, let me get this back over here. You know, that really makes my day, because I know that there are a lot of women, young women, women in my age group, even older, that do videos, but I think sometimes they do it so fast, they don't break it down, they don't tell you why they're doing what they're doing, and I find that it's just so much more helpful if I tell you exactly what I do. And if you're in my age demographic, it's nice to relate to someone that is close to where you are and not someone that's in their 20s, like if you're in your 60s like I am. So now we are going to go into this beautiful, it's almost magenta. I want to just play with that magenta just to give a little pop right there. Mihaya is what it's called. It's gorgeous. And another thing about these eyeshadows is that, am I still live? Yeah, okay. Is that they last forever. The pigmentation is so rich and so dense, they last forever because it takes so little. Okay, I'm gonna look in this mirror and see how I'm doing here. A little bit of drama, but I think it's pretty, actually. Let's see. Thank you for the hearts, I appreciate that. And sometimes on camera, if I don't do colors that are a little bit more bold, it's hard to see because of the lighting. I don't have studio lighting. I just have my natural light, which I love. I never use a filter when I film. This is me, but a secret, if you want to do a selfie and you don't like the way you look and you don't like artificial light, get close to, I'm gonna turn this around for, can I do this? Okay, I'm going to turn this around just for a moment to show you where I'm filming. So this can help you if you want to film or if you want to take a good selfie that's going to flatter your skin. I'm gonna show you how. Let's see, can I turn it? See, there's my window. I'm close to my window, but not too close, so the lighting is soft. Shelby Lockhart. My last name is Lockhart. I wonder if we're related somewhere down the road. That is cool. There aren't too many of us around. So get that good natural light and you'll like your selfies a whole lot better. Filters are overused. And I think one reason that people got turned off with seeing women do makeup online is because they were actually using a filter. And that is so not fair. Filters, we don't live with a filter in front of our face. And to show you something and use a filter is not being honest. So what I did then was come back to this one, and it's called Sis. It's beautiful. In fact, sometimes I use Sis, which is a pinky peachy with a little bit of a shimmer, and sometimes I use Sis with a really nice warm brown or a cool brown, either way, and that's all I do, just the two of those colors, and it's really, really, really pretty. Pink and brown is really pretty. So that is my eyeshadow. I think I'm going to go back to the Sis and take my finger, my ring finger, and put just a touch more. So if you use your ring finger, it's a little high there. That's what I want right there. It's more concentrated as opposed to the brush. The brush filters it out a little bit. And so if you just touch it right there, maybe a little bit more even. And if you get too much, just blend it away. Just a little bit more light reflection on this side of my kitchen because my wall is right here. So this looks a little brighter. And this is a cleaning tile that I use for my eyeshadow brush. I just swirl it and then I can blend. That cleaning tile takes off the excess eyeshadow, and then I can just blend it and not transfer color that I don't want on my eye. It's so nice to see all of you. All right, now I'm actually going to move into back to my makeup, and I've already put on the brightener under my eyes because I put that on my eyelid as well, and I've already put on some contour. Now I'm going to go into, and this is a big fluffy brush. The reason I'm using a big fluffy brush is because I don't want a lot of coverage. I don't really need a lot of coverage. I just want to add a little bit of, just soften the texture just a little bit, just bring a little color onto my face, but I don't want a lot. And if you're wanting just light coverage, a big fluffy brush is the way to go. This is all cream makeup. I mean, this is like really, really, really soft. And it picks up just a little bit of the cream makeup. And I'm going around where I've put the contour. I'm not going over it. Oop, don't forget my nose. And if you need it to be a little smaller, you can just pinch it like that. Just pinch. So you don't really need a lot of different brushes, a lot of tools. So there you've seen what a light color just close to my natural skin tone. It just evens out the skin tone and the texture just a little bit. Now I'm going to, I like to use my finger when I put cheek color on because this is really, really, really saturated with color, and it just takes a little bit. I start at the high point of my cheek, and 1, 2, 3. Dab it a little bit. I still have some on my finger, so I'm careful not to pick up too much. And then I get my head straight. I dab at the high point of my cheek. 1, 2, 3. And then you can just start to blend it in. I love using my finger for my cheek color. Where is everyone from? Tell me. I'm in the US. I'm in Florida. It is very hot here. Hopefully we get some rain this afternoon. I don't know, we might. Now, one thing with this cheek color, it looks a little bold right at the moment, but after it sits on my skin for a few minutes, it will just blend in. It's just sort of melds into my skin. And sometimes I actually have to come back and add a little bit more color because it really isn't enough. And then I'm blending the contour up into my cheek color. Just tapping. I'm not pulling, I'm not dragging. Just tapping and blending that together. You don't want these strong streaks of, at least I don't, and I don't think mature women really want that really strong streak of contour and then the blush and just all of that going on. I don't think that is bringing out our best. I think that's looking like, we're trying too hard and trying to look like someone else, not bringing out our best features. And we need to bring out our best features. So blending that in. I really like that when I look to the side, it just looks like a little indentation right there. My cheekbones look really nice and high. All right, now something that I don't want you to do, that happens to me, I forget to blend this down here. And I'll start to go out the door and I'll pass a mirror and I'm like, oops, I have to go back and blend it. So on your cheek, jawline, sorry, not your cheek, on your jawline, you want to blend, just tap, but you want to blend the contour down onto your neck. Up here under the cheek, we wanted it to go up. We want everything lifted on our face. We don't want to drag any of that down. So here under the cheek, jaw, sorry, I keep calling that the cheek, tap and blend that down onto your neck. So it makes that a stronger line right there. Hopefully, I'll take a look later in the mirror before I go anywhere. And let's see. I already have put some lipstick on, and in our color collection of cheek colors, I put on Sandstone first, which is a real natural, it's a browny pinky color, but it's just really pretty. It's not neutral, has a little more color than neutral. So I put that on first, and then I went back with this cheek color, and this is called Pink Grapefruit. That's what I used here a few minutes ago. So I went back over that Sandstone with the Pink Grapefruit, blended that in, and then I put our gloss on top of that, and that was the color that I created with those two cheek tones. What do you think? Tell me what you think. I'd love to know. I think I need to blend this a little bit more. So really, I hope this video helped you. You can save it to refer back to. You can share it with your friends, somebody that might need to. Very beautiful. Thank you. share it with someone that might want to see it. And if you would go over to my profile and hit the follow button, that would be wonderful. You could say hello. You met me on my video, my live. That would be great. I would love that. And I never know when I'm going to go live. I don't have a particular schedule, but on my Instagram profile, I share tips for mature women on makeup, on energy and lifestyle, and being as vibrant and just enjoying life. That is my mission in life, is to help women, mature women, to just really grasp and enjoy life at any age. Here I am, like I said, I'm in my 60s, and I reach out and chat with women that are in their 70s, their 80s, their 90s, and one of my best friends is 101. I wish you could meet her. She is amazing. Still puts her makeup on, gets dressed every day, has her own home, and I'm thinking, you are my inspiration to get up every day and do what I do. So take good care of yourself. Exercise as much as you can. Limit the sugar and the alcohol and the fats and the processed foods. Eat as healthy as you can. Exercise, but a lot of it is your attitude and your mental state. So talk to yourself. Tell yourself you're beautiful. Love yourself. And stay in my world, and I'll encourage you. Let's see. I missed your eye colors. Thank you. How do I get to my bio? It is somewhere like on the video up here. It should say Pat Lockhart _ glow where you are. That's where I am, and then you can just follow. The person that missed the eyeshadows, I will go back. Happy Little Cottage. Hi there. We just chatted a few minutes ago. I will put them in the comments so that you can know which ones they are. I just, on a whim, decided to do these colors. I've never put these colors together. I've used them, actually, Everest I don't think I've ever used, so that was fun to start with. But I'll put those in the comments, and you just pop over to, just click, I think my picture is probably in a circle up here at the top somewhere, and this video, this live I'm filming, obviously, will be on my profile. It'll probably be under Reels, but it might just be under Post. I'm not sure exactly where that shows up, so it won't be hard to find. Pat Lockhart _ glow where you are, and that's what I want you to do, is to glow where you are. I'll see you soon. Take care. Thank you for joining, and don't miss the sale. I really don't want you to miss the sale. And if you need a color match to get started, just reach out and I can help you. Take care. Mwah. Bye.